Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 3 of the BFL Regional on Pickwick Lake. Drew Trent up there on the troll motor. And man, we're gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna fish the tailwater. Something I really haven't done, so I'm excited to learn a little bit about it. We got 12 boats, so 12 boaters, 12 co-anglers. Top 6 today get to qualify. They qualify for All-American. So we're both in a really good position. We're both sitting in 5th place. So just need a few bites on my end, and we will fulfill a dream. You know, something I've been thinking about for a long time. So I've never been in this position, so I'm excited. But you know, whatever happens, happens. We're gonna leave it out in the water. Got a little bit of fog, so hopefully he's gonna let us go. It's not bad out there, but we just need a little bit of wind to kind of push it around. Everybody's pretty much in the water. We're just kind of waiting for Mike to do the morning prayer and the national anthem, and we will be heading what way is that? What way is the dam from here? Like, it's east, west? It's that way. It's east. Okay, we're gonna make a right. We don't really have many options but to make it right. I think it's supposed to get up in basically the same conditions as the last couple of days. They're pulling a lot of current. Air temps are going to be in the 80s. It's like 61 right now. That's what it was yesterday too. So not a whole lot has changed. That's really it. We will see you here in a few minutes. Hopefully we'll catch a few fish, and we're going to have fun regardless. Look.
Number 2, we have Crock and Noah. Boat number 3, we have Hawgz and Trieve. In boat number 4, we have jigs and Trieve. In boat number 5, we have Trent and Gator.
Morning.
In boat number 6, we have Grant and Barry.
Good luck, Grant. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Morning.
Boat number 7, we have Levi and Barry.
There's something special about making the final day of a multi-day event. You start out day 1 and day 2. There's 160 boats out there. It's chaotic. It's really loud. There's a lot of chatter. It's just a completely different environment. Day 3, there's 12 boats. I mean, if you look up the hill, the parking lot's pretty much empty. Nobody's there but the folks that are fishing the tournament. You just have a sense of accomplishment just making it to day 3. And I was calm. All 3 days I was really calm. If you haven't checked out the practice videos in day 1 and day 2, go back and check it out. You can see how we got to this point. And as always, a thumbs up and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Day 3, sitting in 5th place. Top 6, make the All-American. We're running all the way to the other end of the lake. Something I haven't done before. I'm really excited to learn something new.
Holy shit. Oh my God. I hope this guy. I don't know what it is. Stripe. I got 2 bites on that cast. Hey, we're gonna have fun regardless. Yeah, guys, it's a chub.
That was one of the most sketchy boat rides I've ever made. Actually, on Lake of the Ozarks a couple years ago on a super tournament, I drew a guy and we ran from PB2 all the way up the Niangua, maybe even the Little Niangua, and it was complete fog. He didn't have any graphs. So that was a pucker up moment. Today, the same way. We ran into a lot of fog. You know, it was intense, to be quite honest with you. I'm glad I was with Trent because he knows the lake really good, and there were some moments where I just prayed to God. I'm like, hey, Jesus, take the wheel. You know the song. That's exactly what happened. You know, Trent was comfortable. We had to slow down several times. It just got so thick, and then it would open back up a little bit, and then it would get thick again all the way up. In fact, we stopped before we actually made it to the base of the dam just to kind of relax a little bit. You know, Trent threw a crankbait a little bit, and I think we just needed to like take a breather. And then we ended up, you know, making our way below the dam. And, you know, it is absolutely crazy the amount of drum and catfish and carp and buffalo that you catch up there. It's unbelievable. Not just the actual smallmouth and the largemouth, but it's just a smorgasbord up there. There's so many shad up there, and everything that eats shad is in that area. So we were catching fish nonstop. It was a really fun day of you know, fishing and catching, regardless of the species. It was just fun to get your line tied, and you know, after a while, of course, you're like, am I ever going to catch an actual bass? You're weeding through so many drum. No shortage of excitement. One of the most difficult things about fishing is when you go a long period of time without getting a bite. And your mind starts kind of drifting. You might think about what I'm going to have for lunch, you know, what are the kids doing? You know, your mind just kind of gets out there. But when you're getting bites all the time, it keeps you focused.
Yeah. I don't know. Probably. Yep. Getting a bite on every cast. It's crazy. There's a lot of shad down there too. It's crazy. I'm hitting a lot of shad. That's a bass. Thank you. Dude, that is a good one. That might be my all-American fish. Holy schmoly. Freaking tank, dude. Damn. Woo! You got one?
I got some.
Yeah, that's good in there. Let me throw him in the net for you. Amazing up here. I mean, if you just want to come up here and catch some fish, holy. If you just want, what, you don't care what kind it is?
Maybe a bass.
Good. You're on the board. You're on the board. chubby little sucker.
Catch a 6, I'll catch a 2. He's like, now we can get back to fishing. I know you need to catch one more to solidify it.
Yeah. Drum.
When I talked to Trent after the day 2 weigh-in, he told me what we were going to do, and we were going to be fishing in some heavy duty current. Well, I really didn't pack for that. I mean, I brought a lot of stuff, but I really didn't pack for the tail race stuff. And that's something, the more you do this, the more you learn. I try not to bring a bunch of stuff, but there's certain little niche scenarios that present themselves. And, you know, each time I do this, I learn to bring specialized equipment. So next time I'm fishing Pickwick or any, you know, river that you could possibly be fishing below a dam, I will have some extra tackle. And what I had to do is I had to go after day 2 weigh-in. I actually had to go find a place that had some tackle. There's a gas station. I went in there and I bought some 3/4 ounce jig heads, and I bought some bigger swim baits and some deep dive and crankbaits, because I didn't know exactly what we were going to do, but I did know that I didn't have any heavy duty stuff. You know, most of my stuff was 1/2 ounce or less, and you really need to be throwing something like 3/4, maybe 1 ounce to keep your bait down in that heavy of a current.
Yeah, I thought that was the bottom. Holy cow. Holy moly. I don't know what I got, but it's a freaking giant. Yeah, I got it hooked in the fin. I can't even tell. I just saw the swim bait in the top of the fish. Is that a buffalo? I think I can get it if I can get this sucker to slow down. Just keeps going around. That's a big one, man. Good God. Finally wore him out. Burned a couple 100 calories on that one. Those are a little easier than that buffalo. I think it's drum. Yeah. Come on. Now it's a buffalo. Things are strong. Feel like a drum? Drum? Okay.
You know William that's staying with me yesterday?
Yeah, we stayed with him. Yeah, him and his son Jojo. 6 or 7 of us staying at one house. It might be a bass. Nah, I think it's probably a drum. It's pulling too hard. Thanks. Those littler drum, they feel like it might be a bass, you know. That's a pretty dang good swim bait. Caught all those fish off one bait.
There's definitely a technical aspect of fishing that kind of current. They were pulling about 90,000 CFS through the system, which that's raging. But it wasn't consistent. It would fluctuate a little bit, and you would get your drift down. You'd stay in tune with the bait, and then things would change. It'd slack up just a little bit, and instead of it ripping through certain areas, there would actually be a lull. So you'd have like little eddies that would kind of appear. So every, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, it seemed like it shifted just a little bit. So you always had to be focused. You're not trying, obviously you want to get it close to the bottom, but if you've got it too heavy of a weight, you're going to be getting hung up all the time. So there's a fine line between having a good drift and too much weight that pulls it into the rocks, because you're going to get hung up and you're going to lose all your stuff. So you really have to focus. You gotta be mindful of where your bait is and try to keep as much slack out of your line. The current automatically wants to bend your line, and then you lose contact with it. You lose feel. Those fish will hit it and then they'll let it go. So you got to really be on point. You got to be ready to pull the trigger at any moment. And that's something that I was just learning it on the fly. Like I said, that's only the second time I'd been up there. I got to fish up there a little bit with Brock, but nothing like what we were doing with Trent. And I started getting the feel of it, started getting the hang. You get a few bites, you get a little bit of confidence in it, and you're able to just stay focused.
It's weird how we caught two hybrids right off the bat, and we haven't got any since.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Huh. Double. My hands are already tore up. What's that? No, go ahead, man. I'm gonna put some. I got some gloves. I'm gonna put some gloves on. God. It's a Mondo. Net? No. Hopefully it's a 6 pound.
Gotta be a hybrid.
Nothing else jumps like that usually.
Huh.
So they haven't been jumping like that. He's up on top now, I see him. We were just talking about that. Oh, this sucker's got some weight to him. So those are hybrids?
Yeah.
Do they have like real stripers in here or not? Are they all?
Yeah. Well, that might actually be.
It's hard to tell. Yeah. No, it's smallmouth. Holy cow. Thanks, sir. Holy schmoly, I thought it was another freaking drum. That's all American for sure, huh? All right, you're next.
Ain't looking good for me. Can't get a bite.
You'll get it. I don't know what it is. Drum. This is cool, man. I like this. It's a lot funner than throwing a little shaky head all day.
Yeah.
Here comes the cleanup crew. They're going to clean up all those shad, all these pelicans.
I'm gonna go another car.
Okay. Got him. Good work, brother. Good work.
Barely.
Phew.
Catch 100 drum to catch a bass.
It's a really light rod, though.
You know if you got a bass.
Okay. Little drum. Possible?
Feel that. Don't feel right. Yep.
It's coming up, isn't it?
That's big.
Oh my God.
Big guy. This way.
Dude, those are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Tell me, the last one was nice too.
Yeah. You think that last one you pulled off was? Was it catfish? No, you said it's a monster. It must be big.
Big and red.
Put him in the net, I guess. Shoot, that is a big one. Oh, I don't know. Might be able to get his head in there. That's about it. God, that thing is giant. I didn't realize it was that big. About to break your net. That's a, what is that? 40 pounder?
It's probably big.
Yeah, that's like full grown one there, guy. That's why you don't stick your toes in the water. Underspin, catching. Crazy. Drum? Okay. Saw that little shad. Kind of called it. Didn't you say that like around this time that you got more bites yesterday? All right, folks. Midday report. Man, we're having fun out here. We're catching. I don't know. I bet we caught at least 100 drum. Bunch of catfish, bunch of buffalo. We're just hanging out below this dam. It's insane. It's intense. I think I'm going to the All-American, guys. I mean, I really think I'm going to All-American. I got some good fish in the boat. I don't know if I'm gonna win this sucker. If I can get one more in the boat, I think I might have a chance of winning this, but we only got less than an hour to fish. Got a long run, so I'm gonna put this camera down and get focused because I got some work to do. Great boater, man. Great boater. He's got like 22.5 pounds, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna make it too. It's insane. I can't believe that I'm even saying this on camera. So life is good. God is great. Thanks for all the support.
What do you win on Coast Road? Or Gator?
I don't know, man. I really don't even know.
I think they're 35,000 or
Is it that much? I better fish a little harder then. Huh. I could use a boat. No catfish. Oh. Oh, whiskers. Is it? Dude, tank. It's the prettiest looking catfish I've ever seen in my life.
I told William yesterday I had a drone. He was down the bottom of the boat tying something on. I said, don't worry about it. Don't let it drop. I mean, he could have netted it. It was like a 6-pound largemouth.
Largemouth. So what's that one weigh? 5.2. It's a 5-pounder, folks. It's a beauty. Catfish or drum, something, not a bass, big drum. Whew. You just need, what do you got 3 good ones in there?
I got 2 good ones.
Okay. What do you think mine was? 3? My smallmouth? You think? It might be. I don't remember. Happened so quick. Take your time. Is it? Cool. Yeah. That's a cool fish. Oh, they got the rough spot on the tongue? Huh. Where are you at now? 22 and a half? Bad when 22 ain't enough.
About 7th place.
I hope not, dude. You want this other one?
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I got crackers in there, like peanut butter crackers too.
Get you something when I leave.
Okay.
Go get you a nice big check or boat or something. Never know.
No, you don't.
Got him? Huh? That's it? No, that might get you in the... Oh, no, you needed that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. I'll make the All-American though. Who's the guy?
The guy that was in first getting the door.
Really? Huh. I just realized my hands are chewed up. And just... I know, and I was being careful too. Big. I got too much water in there.
Hey, just want to hold it up, walk up there with it.
Yeah, you can. What's going on, man?
There you go, Brent.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
How are you? Look like you're thinking too hard. You're overthinking
I'm
things.
ready for showtime if my voice will hold up long
Oh,
enough.
yeah. Need a cough drop?
What are you?
I'm 5.
You're 5.
Yeah. How'd you do? You got your one?
Just one. Yep. Happy to have it. What you got?
I got 3.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
You're going.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll sneak in there too.
Wes Proctor here, had 18 pounds and 14 ounces. Take a seat right there. You were in the Phoenix hot seat on the co-angler side. You sit there until someone brings up more weight than you have here going into this morning's competition. When that happens, that person will take that seat. You will step down and get to weigh your fish last. I know you got 5, and then they're big ones.
It's gonna be tight, yeah.
You got good ones?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I got 3 good ones in there, dude. I'm super stoked.
Up first is Javon Booker. Yes, he had the total weight of 9 pounds, 15 ounces. He brings us 1 bass. Co-angler out of the LBL division. That was my division. I've had the pleasure of weighing this young man's fish all year. He's got 1. Javon, it's got to be a good one to get the chair. It's got to be a 9-pounder. Not going to happen, but you do have 1. We are going to get a paycheck. Hopefully make it into those top 6. Pretty good fish. 3 pounds even. Total weight's 12 pounds, 15 ounces, currently in 8th place. I'm going to let him take your fish here just for a second. Tell us a little bit about your week real quickly.
It was a long week. Started off real slow, ended real slow, but the biggest thing for me was just staying persistent, just not giving up, fishing up throughout the whole day, and that was pretty much it.
All right, buddy, congratulations. We'll have a good paycheck for you in a while, okay? Next up, Dennis Taylor. Total weight was 11 pounds, 3 ounces. He's out of the LBL division. He has 1 bass today. Put it right in there. Dennis, it's got to be a good one.
Yeah, well, it's a nice one, but it ain't that big.
What you need is 7 pounds and 12 ounces to grab the Phoenix hot seat here. I don't think it was that big, but we're going to find out, okay?
Big.
Good solid fish. 3 pounds and 11 ounces. Dennis puts you up to 3rd place.
3rd, well, that's good.
Tell us a little bit about your week and maybe about your boaters this week.
It's just tough. I mean, you got to fish hard. You got to stay with it.
You fished with us a long time. You know how it's done, though.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I hope I make it. It'll be the 2nd time.
All right, I hope you do, too.
Yep.
Good job.
I'm always amazed when I catch 1. You know?
Johnny North, the 2nd. Total weight was 11 pounds and 10 ounces before today's competition. He has 1 bass, fishing as a co-angler. He's out of the LBL division. You can see right there below that co-angler sign how much this fish needs to weigh to grab the chair.
Yeah, I don't have it.
You don't have it? You need 7.5. You got 1 bass at 2 pounds, 11 ounces. Right now, 14.5, sitting right in 6th place. Tell us a little bit about your week here at Pickwick Lake.
Well, the first day was really good. I fished with Trent Suratt. We went down to the Wilson Dam, did pretty good. Second day, my boater, we went down to Wilson Dam again, and his trolling motor didn't work for the whole day, so I really didn't get to fish much yesterday. And today I fished with Ryan and caught that 1 fish, but it's been a good week.
All right, hope that'll hold up for you. Since All-American, we're going to see.
How'd it go, Levi? Really? They wouldn't bite or they weren't there? That's crazy.
Dan Martin, 12 pounds and 4 ounces. Going into today's competition, he's got 1 bass. Dan, it's got to be a good one. Mr. West back here has set the goal pretty high. You need 6 pounds and 11 ounces to grab the chair. You do have 1 bass. You had 12 pounds and 4 ounces. The bass weighs 2 pounds, Total weight's 14 pounds and 4 ounces.
All right.
Tell us a little bit about your week here on Pickwick Lake.
Started off rough. Put a hurting on him yesterday. Today again was a little slow, but we got one in the boat. It was good. First experience on Pickwick, so I'm excited. It was a good time.
All right, congratulations.
They're going out. I bought them all out.
Up next is Barrett Washburn. He's out of the LBL division. He's co-angler. We went all the co-anglers first. He had 13 pounds and 7 ounces before today's competition started. He's got 1 bass. Barrett, if that bass weighs 5'8", you'll get the chair. How much does it weigh?
415.
He says 415. That's going to be close. You got 1. Four pounds and 14 ounces. Total weight is 18.5. Barrett currently in 2nd place. You did know what that fish weighed. Tell us a little bit about your week and your boaters and who you'd like to thank to have the opportunity to be here.
I couldn't ask for 3 better boaters all 3 days. It was all really nice people.
So what'd you catch your fish on?
A swim bait and Carolina rig.
Are you nervous? Hopefully that'll hold it. You're not nervous?
I ain't nervous.
You want to go to the All-American?
Might as well.
Well, I'm not saying you're going to go just yet, but you're going to be close. Anybody you'd like to thank to make this all possible for you?
Brad Kale for letting me come down last second and stay with him.
All right, good job.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Did you get him?
Did all right. I got 3 pretty good ones. Yep, we'll see.
I'd say they'll have you there. Yeah, we'll have you there.
Be close.
I don't think it'll be close. I think it'll be there.
Right now, 14.5.
5th.
Oh, yeah. You might be
Got my fingers crossed. I don't like to count those chickens before they hatch, man.
I'm counting your chickens already.
I'll probably fall down to my knees, man.
Been a long, hard fight.
It has, dude. It has.
Brad Hunter had 13 fishing the co-angler from the LBL division. He's got 1 bass.
Happy to have it.
Says he's happy to have that fish. What'd you catch it on?
Swim bait.
Caught it on swim bait. Brad, it needs to be a pretty nice fish. It needs to weigh 5'2" to get the chair from Mr. West. I mean, he's hanging on pretty tight here.
He's going to keep on hanging.
You've got 1 at 2 pounds and 6 ounces. Total weight 16.3. Brad, right now you're sitting in 4th place. Tell us a little bit about it.
Had a great week. Blessed to be here. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Want to say hi to my wife at home and all the boaters and all the hard work they put in to put us on fish. So I appreciate it.
So what makes this all possible for you? A good wife?
Good wife. Yeah.
I guarantee that's correct.
Absolutely.
Good job, bud.
Thanks, Mike.
Gabe Montgomery, boat number 5. What's up, brother?
Hey, man. You fish with Trent?
What's that?
Trent?
Yeah, he's a good dude. Had a really good day up there. Super blessed.
He's happy to have that fish. What'd you catch it on?
Yeah.
I got 12s.
Swim bait.
I did.
It's
It's tough finding those scopers. Yeah. It's tough to fish behind those guys.
It's wide open up there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got 1.
And they live up there, you know.
Yeah, it's amazing. We caught so many drums.
and 6 ounces.
So many drum and catfish.
Right now you're sitting
Yeah,
in
we live
4th
on that end.
place.
Okay.
And Trent, too.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's going to be close.
Had a great week. Blessed to be here.
I hadn't done the math.
Thanks to everybody for coming out.
You definitely
Want to say hi to my
gonna
wife at
be
home
American.
and all the boaters and all the hard work they put in to put us on fish. So I appreciate it.
So what makes this all possible for you?
God lead you.
A good wife?
Good wife.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's correct.
Good job.
Thanks, buddy.
Hold that back. 3.
How we doing over here?
Thanks, man. Thank you. Appreciate all your work.
You're sweating because you're tired or sweating because you want to make that all? How we doing over here?
Sweating.
Sweating, I am too. You sweating because it's hot or sweating because you want to make that All-American? Both?
Both.
I guarantee that's correct. All right. My friend Gabe Montgomery, he has 13 pounds, 13 ounces. Going into today's competition, he's out of the LBL division. He has 3 bass. 3 pretty good ones. Gabe, you need 5'2" to grab the chair from Mr. Wes Proctor. How much weight you got?
I got at least 12, I think.
12 pounds with 3 bass. That's 3 good ones.
Or 2 little ones and 1 great big one.
Yeah.
Or it can be several different fractions there.
Right.
All right, you need 5 pounds and 2 ounces. Gator's from Jackson, Missouri. You ready for me to weigh him?
Let's do it, bro.
Ready to take my hand off of
Let's do
that?
this.
I like to make it exciting for these guys.
You're building that drama.
Exactly. He's got 3. Goodness. 14 pounds and 1 ounce. And the hot seat with 27 pounds and 14 ounces. They are heavy. Good. Gabe, you are in the hot seat.
All right.
Chris Medland, he's out of the LBL division. He had 14.5. He brings us 1 bass. And Mr. Gabe set the goal pretty high right there. He's a good fisherman, but he's also a super guy. You've got 1 bass. Good fish, 3 pounds and 10 ounces. Total weight 17.15. Currently in 4th place. Tell us a little bit about your week.
Hot.
Hot.
Very, very hot. Other than that, started out strong, stayed strong. We're good.
All right, bud. Congratulations. Levi Allgaier had 14.13 going into today's competition. He brings us 1 bass. Fishing as a co-angler. Mr. Gabe, again, has had 3 real good fish. Set the goal pretty high, Levi. We're going to see what this does for you. You got 1 bass. At 1 pound and 9 ounces, total weight 16 pounds and 6 ounces, 6th place. Tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, I got off to a really hot start on the first day. Pulled up on a shell bed. Current was rolling. I found the drift. Caught all my weight in about 10 minutes. Yesterday was really tough. I had great boaters all week. The camaraderie's been awesome. Guys have really tried everything they could to help me catch fish. Boater took me up to a dock, skipped up under there, caught me a keeper this morning. Pulled up, caught a keeper first thing, kind of lifted the weight off the shoulders. Knew I was going to be coming across stage here. A Ned rig was the key bait all week. Big shout out to my dad who drove down here last minute. And it looks like I'm going to the All-American here, so.
Well, we hope so.
Yep, I'm pretty excited. That's been a lifelong goal since I got into this, so. Appreciate MLF for putting these on, so.
Appreciate that. Appreciate Dad for driving.
About 5.5 hours at the last minute.
Congratulations on the All-American.
That's what we're talking about.
Here we have Noah Gerking. Yes, he had 17 pounds, 11 ounces. He's going to wind up in, right now you're in 5th place. You have no fish today. Tell us about it.
Man, let me tell you something. First day was great. Ended up going out there, caught, I'd say almost 15, 16 pounds worth of fish. Past a couple days, just getting in that current. I'm not used to it, and from down south, so we don't have real much current in our lake. But let me tell you something, dude. It's been an awesome journey, awesome trip. So I got nothing but love for everybody, especially these boaters. These guys are going out there, giving us all. I mean, they're doing it for us. So that's about it.
What about your 2025 All-American?
I'm still trying to get that in my head right now. I mean, this is honestly my first year of fishing, co-angling.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just coming into it, but to go into All-American my first year, man, it's a dream. That's all I know.
Good job. Anybody that makes this possible for you? Anybody you'd like to thank?
All of my family, all of my friends that have been there for me, and just everybody that supported me throughout this whole thing. That's all I can thank right now, and big Lord man above right now.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
How we doing over here, Gabe?
I'm doing good. It's sinking in a little bit, but yeah, I'm holding up, man.
You don't even act nervous. You're not nervous, are you?
I'm not nervous, man. I'm just trying not to fall out of this chair.
All right, our leader going into day 1. Wes Proctor. He had 18 pounds, 14 ounces. You want to watch these scales? See how much weight he's got?
I can see it from here.
These two guys are laughing, but they both going to the All-American. Mr. Wish, who remained in second place, folks, from 12 people, so that's pretty awesome. You remained at 18 pounds, 14 ounces. Mr. Gabe Montgomery is your Pickwick Lake Phoenix Bass Fishing League Strike King, co-wangler, ever how much I can say, champion, okay?
Good job, man. Thanks, bro. Hey, congratulations on All-American.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
You can sit down and we can talk to you. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so, man, trying to take a deep breath here. This is surreal. It's a lot of times I'm just hoping to catch one fish out of the back of the boat. Had a great practice with Brock Bila and Ed Geddes. That went really well. Kind of got a feel for the lake. And then my first day boater, man, that's really what got me here, you know. We sat out with spot lock and we fished some of the lead-in, the lead-in channels that dump in, the creek channels that dump into the main river. And, I had like 10-4 on the first day. Yesterday, Drew Hunter Sells, and he was hard to fish behind. He was looking at him all day long, and he was kind enough to let me flip my little shaky head worm next to a cypress tree in the current, and I snatched up a 3.9, and that got me to here. And then today, Trent, man, we ran all the way to the other end of the lake. We sat there in that current. I tell you what, it's alive up there. You fish down here, it's kind of calm, but you get up there and you got that water coming in, and it's just a whole nother atmosphere. I mean, you get the spray on you. There's fish everywhere. We probably caught 100 drum. If you could see my hand, it is just chewed up. And he's been doing it for 3 days, so he's about to lose a finger probably. But no, I knew when I woke up this morning about 3 o'clock. I guess they fired up this paper mill around in this area, and you could smell that smell. It smelled like I, sniffed a shot of tequila or something. I was like, this is going to be a good day. And ever since then, I kept a positive mindset, and here we are. So I'm super stoked. I'm glad to make the All-American, and very happy to be here, Mike.
All right, what about this Phoenix 819 Pro with a 200 Mercury and a matching trailer that I'm going to give you here in a little bit?
Well, I currently fish out of a 16-foot John boat with a 9.9. So we're going to have two boats, I guess. I'm definitely not getting rid of that John boat. I mean, that's my bread and butter. I love fishing out of that thing. And I got a YouTube channel called the 10 Horse Monty YouTube. I documented this whole entire journey on there, so if anybody's interested in checking that out, it'll probably be 3 weeks before I get the footage out there. I'd also like to thank some of the people that I've been working with over the years. Cumberland Pro Lures, I caught a lot of my fish on a Cumberland Pro Lures jig the first couple of days. Like to thank Yamamoto, like to thank Bahio Sunglasses, Baitworks, Winning Edge Fishing, and I think that's it. Oh, Phoenix rods, Phoenix Vertus. There's going to be a new rod coming out in the Phoenix line. It's Vertus. It's American-made rod. They'll be out this fall. Look for them. That's what I've been fishing with the last couple of years. Just solid product. Something about American-made stuff, man. There's not enough stuff made in America, so I like to support these smaller companies and these American-made rods, and that's really it. That's really
right. You can step down, relax. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, man. I gotta go get these fish in the water. They're gonna die.
Yeah, it's up there. You just cast.
Yeah, you just try not to get hung and just ticking the bottom and paying attention. And
I was fishing, just throwing out open water.
oh, it sucks, man. I know.
Hey, great job.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
Good job, brother.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you,
Good
man.
season.
Yeah, it was, man. Had no idea it was gonna happen like this, but
That's how it goes, man. That's the
just,
best way.
it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen, I guess, right? You hard at it again, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're not as wet as you have been.
Exactly. I thought I don't have to bend over into them tanks. That's how wet. How come I got so wet?
I know, man. Yesterday you were just like.
I know. I need an apron. I wrung my shirt out like 3 times.
You need some of them bright yellow bibs, like the, like the seaman wear.
We didn't bring them, but
Then you get water down the inside of them, probably. It'd be even worse. Then you have squishy feet.
you place first.
I won.
What? All right.
Yep.
How many pounds you have?
Man, it was a blur. I don't even know. I had, let's see, I had 1333 coming in today, and I weighed in 14 pounds today.
Yeah. You was with Trent Suratt today?
Yeah, Trent's a good dude. He helped me out a lot.
He's a real good guy.
Yeah,
his dad is super too. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the work you do too.
You're welcome. Thank you for fishing.
Appreciate it.
No, I mean on this.
Congratulations. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
I didn't want to tell you, I didn't want to jinx it this morning, but when I looked over and saw you were with Trent, I was.
Oh yeah, no, it was totally different.
It's the best. That's the best draw I could ever have. You know, so.
I watched it.
I knew as soon as I looked over.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. What is the All-American? Did they say it?
What is it?
No, where is it?
Oh, it's Lake Hamilton, Hot Springs, Arizona.
Oh.
Arkansas.
Okay.
Not Arizona. I don't think there's water.
Yeah, that's a longer. That's a lot longer drive too.
They had one there only like 3 or 4 years.
I fished ball one time in the summer, and that's when I found out that once your graph says 100, it goes to it doesn't go to in point. It doesn't go 100.1. It goes to the next one.
To 0-1.
Yeah, exactly. It goes 101, 102.
Yeah.
I was fishing in 102-degree water. I'm like, this is crazy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You know, normally it's like it's 98.3, 98.4. It just goes 100, 101. Yeah, whole number.
He wants to see me.
I've never signed anybody's hat.
He's over got Jake Lawrence.
Sweet. Yeah, man, I'll do it. Find a Sharpie.
I need you to stay around. I have a big.
I need to get you guys some decals too.
Trent Suratt had 46 pounds and 7 ounces, and his fish won't even fit in the tub. Big smile.
Ain't that big.
You need 17.5 to grab the chair for Mr. Clint Knight. You had 46.7. You got 5 bass today. Ain't that big. They ain't that big. 23 pounds and 1 ounce. Total weight is 69 pounds and 8 ounces. Trent is in the hot seat. You fish to him. Here's your weight ticket. Take a seat right here. Tell us a little bit about it.
I went up, run all the way to McFarland this week. I stayed up around the dam, just throwing a swim bait in the current, catching 7 bass a day.
7 good ones, though.
Yeah, he's pretty good bass, but that's about it.
All right. Anybody like to make this all happen for you?
My wife and kids, they're at my little boy's football game right now, so maybe they're watching.
All right, thank you. All right, folks, it's going to get interesting. It's going to get exciting. Here we have Harbor Lovin. Had 48 pounds even going into today's competition. He's got 5 bass. Harbor, to grab the chair from Mr. Jake, you need 22.3.
Oh, there you are.
How much you got?
A little more than that.
He says a little more than that, but not much more than that. You need 22.3. You had 48 pounds even. He's got a little bit more than that. 27 pounds and 1 ounce. Total weight 75 pounds and 1 ounce. Holy cow. Matt, Mr. Harbor set the goal pretty high.
Yep.
You need 26 pounds and 13 ounces to grab that chair. How much you got?
I don't know, 24, maybe 24 and a half.
He's guessing around 24. How does these guys catch these fish? I don't get it. That's amazing, exciting. You need 26.13 to grab the chair from Mr. Harbor. Ooh, 25 pounds even. Second place with 73 pounds and 5 ounces. All right, Mateo Toronto had 54 pounds and 6 ounces going into today's competition. Mateo, you need 20 pounds and 12 ounces for the win. Mr. Harbor, you want to stand up here? How much weight do you think you got?
I think I got 23, but it's going to be close.
What do you think? You ready to weigh these fish?
Let's get her going.
Well, both of you know you're going to the All-American, but there's nothing like a champion, nothing like a win, correct?
Yep.
But you're going to fish for $120,000. Phoenix Best Fishing League All-American 2025. I think that's at Hot Springs. I think that's already been announced, hasn't it? Anyway, you need 20 pounds and 12 ounces. Mateo, for the win. You ready?
Ready. I'm ready.
Ready? Folks, you ready? Let's do it, he says. 24 pounds and 3 ounces. Your champion is Mateo Toronto with 78 pounds and 5 ounces of Pickwick Lake bass. Folks, that's unbelievable. Boaters going to the All-American. I'm going to read them off here real quickly, guys. We got Mateo. How you feel?
It feels amazing. I've been working so hard at this and finally had 3 good days of fishing. And I couldn't thank ACS Marine enough letting me come down here and use a boat, and it's been an amazing week.
I'm sure of it. The win and the All-American.
Yep.
All right, and you're no boater champion with 27 pounds, 14 ounces. I know I'm stout, but I got a Phoenix 819 holding right here. Gabe Montgomery. Back to the boater side. Check for $2,000, divisional bonus $1,000, total purse $3,000. Trent Suratt.
Good job, Clint.
Thanks, sir.
In fourth place, total weight being 70 pounds and 2 ounces. Check for $3,000. Jake Lawrence.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. Congrats.
Thanks.
Good to see you get one.
Yeah, feels good, man.
All right, guys. I guess
Thank you. Hey, you too.
I do have a divisional bonus here.
All right, folks, that's a wrap, man. Look what we got. Bada boom, bada bing. Had no idea this was gonna happen. Great events. I'm blown. Mine's blown. The goal was All-American. We made All-American. We both made All-American. I was pulling for him so hard.
I got this little trophy.
You got the little Pee Wee trophy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Special thanks to Trent for putting me on some fish, man. I mean, it's so important to have good boaters, and I had 3 good boaters this tournament, and that's why we got us a brand new Phoenix. It's kind of an upgrade from a 16-foot John boat with a 9.9. So we got some thinking to do on the way home, figure out what we're gonna do. But that's a wrap on the video. Actually, I'll break it all down for you right now, just tell you what all we did over the next couple days. We're getting ready to put this boat up on the trailer. I am tired. Mission accomplished. So thumbs up, subscribe would be greatly appreciated.
Just like that, we pulled it off. Never saw it coming. Never even imagined that this would happen. Got the hardware. We got a $50,000 Phoenix boat. Certificate. Unbelievable. Life is good. Trent was a phenomenal boater. I had a really great day. I learned a lot up there. That's, I believe, his home lake, and I couldn't have drew a better person for day 3. It worked out, guys. It just worked out. I talked about this on a live stream. If you want to get like the whole story breakdown, I did a live stream a couple weeks ago. It's available on the channel, but I kind of talked about the whole tournament, how it went down. And you know, my other boaters were awesome too. Had Cole Davis on day 1, and then Hunter Sells on day 2, and that's what it takes to do good in these tournaments. You got to have some good boaters. You got to do your part too. I mean, you got to make a lot of decisions and stay in the game and make good cast, but it really helps to have good boaters that, you know, put you in an area where you have the opportunity to catch some fish. But unbelievable. Thanks for all of the support. It's overwhelming. God is great, family is great, and everybody watching this is great as well. A couple of the baits. Day 1, I caught all my keepers on Cumberland Pro Lures Procaster and the little Runt Finesse jig, and then I caught some fish on a shaky head. Day 2, I only weighed in 1. I caught it flipping a Cypress Street on a shaky head. Day 3, I told you I went to the gas station and picked up some bigger swim baits and bigger jig heads, and I did most of my damage on this guy right here. There's just 6-inch swim bait. I had a 3/4 ounce jig head, and you know, that largemouth, that first largemouth I caught was, I wish I would have weighed it, but I ended up weighing 2 of the smallmouth and subtracting the 14.1 from the weight of the smallmouth. That had to be over a 6-pound largemouth. So phenomenal largemouth came on this. It's hard to tell. You know, you get a lot of bites, you're catching a lot of drum, and you can't just keep netting each other's fish or you'll never get anything accomplished. So we would kind of tell each other, you know, what we thought we had, and most of the time we thought we had a drum, and I certainly thought that largemouth was another drum until it got up on top of the water, and obviously it's not a drum, it's a largemouth. Same thing with the smallmouth. It just you almost have to get them. They fight a little different, but a small drum will fight similar to a smallmouth in that current, so it's really hard to tell. Luckily, we got all the fish in the net, and life is good. You know, I was up there throwing this a lot, and they kind of quit biting it. And I tried a couple different baits. Tried a little smaller swim bait, and I finally found something that was getting me some bites. I mean, I never caught a largemouth on it, but I think if I wouldn't have got hung up and lost 2 of them, this was my last one I had, but a little underspin. You know, I started getting some bites on that little underspin. This is just it's actually a Cumberland Pro Lures Apex underspin. They don't make them anymore, but any underspin, I think. And I just had a little Big Bite Baits Pro Swimmer on the back, like a 2.8. It's just something that you can keep down in that current. So, you know, basically the other end of the spectrum from this bigger swim bait, just a little 3/8 ounce. This is actually 1/4 ounce, but I had a 3/8 ounce with that 2.8 on there. The little spinner, they're eating shad, guys. I mean, they're eating shad, and I couldn't get bit on that bigger one after a while, and I went to this, and I did start getting some bites. And like I talked about earlier, when you go through a period without getting bites, your mind starts to wander. So I was trying different things to kind of keep my mind stimulated, and when I did stumble on this, I started getting more bites. So it kept my head in the game, and you know, I was throwing this underspin on a Virtus, a 7-foot medium heavy rod, just, you know, lose reel, 15-pound test. The bigger swim bait was like a 7'6" medium heavy rod with actually 20-pound test, so it was a really beefy setup. Trent, he caught several fish on a big swim bait too, and he was throwing some other baits to catch his fish. But man, it's amazing, you know, how things turned out. I don't know what I'm going to do with the boat yet. I'm still thinking about it all. There's a lot of, I talk about this in the live stream, there's taxes that come along with, you know, winning something of that magnitude. So we're still trying to figure that out. I've got an 02 Ranger that I'm going to be selling. So if anybody's in the market for a boat, give me a holler. It's a great boat. I've got a John boat and then possibly this Phoenix, and I just can't have 3 boats. So I'm gonna have to get rid of something. But this guy right here is going on the wall. I'm gonna put it up there by the trophies, and just for memory's sake. Appreciate everybody coming along on this adventure. Man, overwhelmed. We've got the All-American is in May. It's on Lake Hamilton in Hot Springs, Arkansas. So I'm really excited about that. I've been watching some footage, you know, some YouTube stuff on that lake. It looks like it's a lake that's got a lot of fish. It can be stingy, but we will be in probably that post-spawn time. So it can be good. It could be either really tough, or they could have the feedback on and things will go right. Either way, I'm going to be down there, and we'll be shooting some video. So we'll have those videos. I do videos twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays, and we do live streams on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. So all winter long, I'll be doing the videos. Appreciate you guys that just found the channel based on the Pickwick Lake videos. I invite you guys to stay around, hang around, check back with me every once in a while and see what's going on. It's been great. Could have done it without you, and until next time.